Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings, nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hurts.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Vikings, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It got his man complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready, set.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50 Fury. Red. Light blue. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got Cook running the slant.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Vikings 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's Samuel caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
38.
Cook following the penalty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Smith here. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Okay.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
You yellow. Claws red. Striker 3-3. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10.
Traveler.
Now a carry for Sanders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fights.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On second and very short, Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
DJ Jones.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack on first down,
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
14 more yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense.
As Sanders has it poked free. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw again.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast